What's going on? Well, there we have it. The first ever Saudi Arabia Grand Prix practice sessions, practice 1 and 2, out of the way today, 3rd of December. Exciting stuff. Can't believe that they built that track in 1 year. Just, they really did an incredible job. In this video, we're gonna get down to all of it. Welcome back to the channel if you've seen any of the videos before. Name is Austin Jones, coming to you with F1 content, breakdowns, whatever you want to call it. Just go right ahead and hop into everything you need to know from the first 2 practice sessions and what we can expect during qualifying in the race. All right, first things first, let's hop into the track itself. Looks beautiful. I mean, okay, with all that oil money, it's got to, and I'm so happy that this street circuit's at night. I mean, it's really just gonna look incredible. Even like the lake they have kind of in the middle of the track is like lit up, everything's lit up. It just, it looks so beautiful. But that's not what's really important. What's important is that this is a high speed track. Okay, this Saudi Arabia Grand Prix is gonna be insane. Just looking at some of the stats that they were throwing up during the practice sessions. So at the beginning of the second practice session, they were saying the top speed was 193, but that was passed by far. I think someone got up to 200, miles per hour, again, in the States, sue me, up to 200 miles per hour in FP2. And then it's showing that people were on the drivers were on the full throttle for 83% of the track. Just unreal. Downforce was medium, but tire wear was high during the entire thing. I mean, some of these corners, you know, they're going around 160 miles an hour. It's crazy. They're comparing it to other street circuits, just with more walls. So now just hopping into the results. I mean, top 2, no shocker there. Top 3, no shocker there. And even Gasly, this is the first practice, coming in P4. I mean, you can't, that hasn't even been a shock. Now, 5th, Giovinazzi. I mean, no one saw that coming. Too bad. Won't be seeing him for too much longer. I mean, 2 more races and then he's out of Formula 1 at the moment. Not really sure what he's doing actually afterwards. Either way, 6, 7, 2 Ferraris, good for them. That's not exactly as big of a shock, but you would probably want to see them a few places up. And then, you know, Ricardo, good on him, out practicing Norris. Again, you know, it's practice, so it's not qualifying and it's not the race, so it's really not the most important things out there. But nothing's, the only big shocker that the entire time watching it, I was thinking, how is this possible, is, I mean, go look at, where is it? Look who, I mean, could not find pace at all. 11th, Perez. I mean, and even we'll see in the second practice, same thing. He is just not having a good time. We know he's been killing it in the car, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the track just not suited for him. I'm not saying this is the case, but one of, I forget which kind of like announcer or commentator it was, who was saying that this is a, you know, this is a track for the brave. Every chance you have to really make up time, they say you're staring at a wall, just going straight towards it. So Perez was not able to make it happen. Neither was Norris, you know, 13th, practice 13th overall. He picked it up a little bit in the second practice session, but you know, McLaren only has 4 points over the last 3 races. So, and they're all by Norris, I should say. And so they're really, if they're going to make up that ground to Ferrari, if they want to have any chance, then they really got to make it happen. So going into practice session 2, again, really not the biggest surprise, 1, 2. You got both Mercedes. So they were throwing up some graphics saying that, where was it? Like car development throughout the season, right now Mercedes is looking fastest. Then you have Red Bull, and then Ferrari, McLaren, AlphaTauri, Alpine, Aston Martin, Williams, Alfa Romeo, and then Haas. But they're saying that, you know, Mercedes car is just, it's their car to beat right now, you know, which hasn't been the case throughout this season, which is new to them because they've been so dominant for so long. But they're back on top at the moment. So we're going to have to see a lot of really good driving from Verstappen in order to make this happen. Gasly third. I mean, that he is just feeling so confident in that AlphaTauri. It's insane. Good for him. Shout out to him for that. That's really incredible. Then 5, 6. Oh, just kidding. So Verstappen in fourth. And all this might have changed because of something. It may have changed because of something I'll bring up in a sec. 5, 6, both Alpines. Shout out to them. Killing it. I mean, way to go. Sainz, Tsunoda. Again, Perez ninth. I mean, if Mercedes wants any chance of, you know, having a huge upset in the constructors, that's going to have to change big time. Perez needs to figure something out. They have one more practice session before qualifying tomorrow. Maybe he can make something happen there. We'll have to see. And then, you know, 11, 12, I skipped Leclerc, but 11, 12, both McLarens, they're going to want to change that, definitely, big time. Okay, Leclerc, 10th. 2.5 minutes maybe, left in the second practice session, smashes into a wall. Not good. Really, he was going some lock up and just, I don't know, he like hit the wall with his rear facing, his rear hit first and then slammed around to the front. Either way, ton of damage. And they're going to have to really work to rebuild that car in time, because that's going to be a 24/7 job to get it ready for qualifying. But that's pretty nasty. He was fine, and it cut the practice session short, 2.5 minutes. They decided not to restart. But either way, that's tough. Not the best confidence going into the third practice and qualifying, but I think he'll be able to bounce back and rebound from that. So there you have it with the second practice. All right, so what is qualifying going to look like? I'm going to say both Mercedes, Verstappen, Gasly. Then, you'll probably get Sainz. Alpine seem to be killing it, so I could see maybe Alonso stepping in there. Norris. I really do see Perez no further up than P7. So I don't see this being a phenomenal race for Red Bull. They were saying that Mercedes engine, it peaks higher, right? And Red Bull's engine is just more consistent throughout the season or for whenever they change it. And right now, Mercedes seems to be having a peak. This really is going to be just a high-speed, intense circuit, especially with the drivers and even Constructors' Championship, in such contention. It's going to be one you're not going to want to miss. I'm going to be making another video right after qualifying with any other news that comes out and kind of breaking down the qualifying and what we can expect for the race. I really appreciate you watching. If you like what you saw, subscribe or like, and it would mean a lot. And I'll catch you tomorrow.